Hi, this is Eric Martin with BoardGameGeek. I'm here with Rich Gain from Japanime Games, and we'll be talking about Heart of Crown, which is a deck building game that's come out many years ago in Japan. There's many expansions for it. Yep. Lots of people have wanted to see it in English, and now you're making it happen.
Finally making it happen, yep.
With the expected release date, Gen Con 2016.
Yep.
I was hoping you could give an overview for people who don't know the game.
Sure. It's a nice paced game because it has basically 3 acts.
Okay.
Your first act of the game and what you're trying to do is you're trying to build up the resources to back one of the princesses. So nobody starts with a princess. The princesses are all out there. Once you back a princess, then you move into the second stage of the game where you're trying to get support for her. And so then you start buying these political cards, which normally you wouldn't buy because they have no other effects in the game.
Okay. Are they particular to each princess?
No, there's senators, dukes, they're all just generic.
Okay, but you need someone at the head of the pyramid, I guess.
To back the princess. There are some card effects, and in the later expansions, there's cards that will produce succession points for you, but generally you're going to do it through these backers, these patrons.
Okay.
Once you get to that point and you get enough succession points, then you can declare for the throne. This is when the end game happens. At the end game, if any of your opponents can either bring you back down, so you're done, you can't get to the throne, then you continue play, or if any of them reach the point where they can get to the throne, which is 20 succession points, then you play sudden death just with them, trying to get to 30 before they do.
Okay.
So it's got a nice pacing. It plays fairly quickly. 20 succession points is not a very hard point to get. It has some neat mechanics where the cards you use to pay for your princess become your realm, and you can use that realm to store cards for you instead of discarding your entire hand. So you can save defense cards to foil the witches or foil the armies as they attack you. So you have an extended hand. So if you play that right, you can really get a pretty powerful deck combinations going on.
All right.
So and that's pretty much it. We have 2 expansions coming out with it. So we'll have, and then next year we're going to probably be producing the second core set, which was the Fairy Garden.
Okay.
Followed by the two sets that correspond to that.
Okay.
So it's got a lot of variety. You get double the number of common cards that you need to play, and it has a random market. So your market is never fixed. It's not a fixed series of stacks.
Right.
It's 8 random cards that of the possible 12 that you can pull.
Okay.
So you're never sure what you're going to be able to buy each turn.
Okay. All right, that's a good overview. It's kind of funny. I was in Tokyo where the newest expansion came out, and that line was out the door.
Yeah,
I mean, it's phenomenally popular, and so it's good to see in English.
Yeah, I think I think once people start playing it and seeing it, it's going to be very successful because it's got great art and it's got great gameplay.
Right. All right. Thanks very much for the overview.